Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. And we'll dance the night away.
Yes, a woman's work is never done in van life. So what am I doing today? Well, I'm finishing up here, putting on the gland for the wiring for my solar panels. Okay, and see these little spots here on top of the van? You can plug a hole through there and put your wires through there and do what I did. Watch, I'll show you. So I bought this pre-wired gland that I could put my wires through and my MC4 attachments. This way I'm not continuing to squish my wires in the door of my van in the back and cut them in pieces. And that little spot right there is on the top of the vans. That they're very soft and they're made for you to either take them off or to use them to plug into your wires through. So I made a hole, made sure it was the right hole where I wanted it to be by checking it from underneath my van, from inside my van. And it just made it to I put one wire through at a time. It's the clips, the MC4 clips, that I had to make it wider with that. Now I saw Trent and Allie do this, but Trent just put Dicor on top of it. I chose to use the gland instead. So then I pulled them through inside the van, and I wanted to make sure that they worked first before I did all this. So I didn't show you that part, but I did plug in that cord, that pre-wired unit, to my charge controller to make sure it worked. It did. Okay, so now we're back up on top, and I need to secure the gland. I'm going to do that with the two-way VHB tape. I found this one here that I bought on Amazon works much better, and it does keep my panels stuck to the roof as well. I used it for my panels, my solar panels, the flexible. I got this all done today before it stormed. It's getting ready to storm now. Okay. Now, I will be attaching, I'm going to have to tape down these little extra wiring, but I'll do that later. I'll put a little piece of tape to hold it in place. But, so I use the VHB tape, and I put it around underneath the gland. I also put some butyl tape around the wires there to close up that hole and support that whole area so that there would be no extra. It's like an extra security for any leaks. Once I pushed all the wires through, I did that. Little self-leveling Dicor around there, and it should do good. It's a little messy, but it don't matter because it's Dicor and it's self-leveling. It's supposed to be okay. I made a mess though. The Dicor will also seal it so that no water gets in there when it rains. Hopefully that's going to hold it, and we'll see how it does. Are you afraid of the rain? Are you hiding? Rain doesn't see you like Mommy does. Are you afraid? It's not going to hurt you. I think it's stopping. Her ears pop up because she hears the raindrops. Let's go back down and hide. She's probably sucking on the pillow, on the end of the pillowcase, like a pacifier. Good morning. Okay, so it's a gloomy day here in Illinois. That's one of the things I don't like about Illinois, is its gloominess. Okay, hold on, I gotta put my seatbelt on. Okay, so it's gloomy. It is kind of drizzling. Yeah. And I'm on my way to go and... At the next stop sign, turn right. Thank you, Abby. I'm on my way to go meet my brother's daughter, my niece, Justine, and my brother and his girlfriend at breakfast. My niece, Justine, is the niece of the brother that passed away.
Turn right onto North Avenue.
So we're gonna go meet Justine and visit with her. Justine is a cancer survivor. She had breast cancer. Long before my brother had cancer, when she was only like 30, you know. She doesn't smoke, none of that stuff. And I guess they found that they have the gene on her mother's side, my sister-in-law's side of the family. My sister-in-law has cancer right now. She's fighting cancer. Cancer sucks, doesn't it? I mean, it just sucks. Everything about that sucks. So, my brother and I are both back in town, and so we're going to meet up with her and have a breakfast visit. We used to do a siblings breakfast, my two brothers and I, like every 2 weeks when we were all in town. So, this is kind of appropriate. That would give me a chance to test. It rained last night, so that gives. I haven't gone up to check, but I want to see how the gland stayed up on the roof. I think it had plenty of time to dry for the bonding to dry. So, and then for the caulking, you know, to last, and I can't bring the word up right now on the caulking. You know what I'm talking about. I already told you what it was that I put around there, and the butyl tape and everything else, and the VHB tape. So it was self-leveling caulking that goes around there, around the gland. So we'll hope Dicor, the self-leveling Dicor. So we'll get, hopefully everything held up. I'll check it later today, but it's not hanging off the van. And when I stop, I'll know if it's hanging off the van. Yeah. I'm really impressed by these Renogy flexible solar panels. They're only 100 watts each, but one panel is keeping my 3 batteries, my 3 lithium batteries, they're all 100 watt batteries, charged to over 13.6, which is awesome, because I never got that kind of a charge with my Dokio panels. So that just goes to show you, having good panels makes a difference. And I have the Renogy charge controller also. Big difference. you know, my Dokyo did good for me for all a while, but now I, you know, seeing that these are much better and more convenient having them mounted on my van. So I'm going to breakfast. Danny's in the camper. Traffic is loud, but Danny's in the camper, and we'll see what else the day brings. So after breakfast, it was really nice. It was a great visit. I checked to make sure that with all the rain, I wasn't getting any leaks or anything from the roof and where the gland is, where I made the holes. That's butyl tape that is kind of plugging up that hole. And there's the gland. It's still there. I'm doing this. I'm having a hard time taking a photo of that because I didn't put my ladder up. So I'm kind of winging it here with my hand up in the air. But it looks good. So you can do it yourself, and I did it. I got another one arriving tomorrow. Then here's the information on it. It was the best price one, and it's waterproof. So if you need one, you can get it on Amazon. Have a great day and stay tuned for our next video.